8:42, welcome back to Good Day Lubbock. Matt says it's going to be pretty chilly this weekend, so you probably should warm up with some fresh tomato soup and its best buddy, grilled cheese.
We've seen the beginning stages of the soup. Now it's time to finish it up.
We're headed back to Kat's Kitchen for the rest of the recipe.
Welcome back. We're finishing up our tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Most of the liquids have come out of the tomatoes, so now we're going to get ready to puree all this mixture together. Smells so good. I have a hand mixer here. I'm just going to run it through this until it has a really soft consistency. So once our soup is really nice and soft, we're going to strain it back into the pan that we cooked it in. This is going to help catch any seeds or skin that our blender didn't break up. Sometimes you have to encourage the rest of it to go through. So now that we strained most of the liquid out of this, as you can see, it's a lot of the pulp and the seeds, and we don't want that. It's not going to make for a very smooth soup. So we're going to let this simmer for a little bit, just to keep it warm while we're fixing up the rest of our meal. We're going to go ahead and make a grilled cheese sandwich. We're not going to start with the butter in the pan. We want the butter to be on our bread. It's going to help make a really soft bread and a really great sandwich. So you just take a little bit of butter, smear it on one side, and put it butter side down in the pan. On top of that, we're going to add 2 pieces of cheese. I just have some American cheese. It makes the greatest grilled cheese sandwich because it melts so well. Just lay that on over. Butter our other piece of bread. Then we're just going to put it right on top. Going to cook this for about 3 to 5 minutes per side until it's nice and brown and the cheese is melting. Now that we have our sandwich cooking, we're going to add a little bit of green to our soup. I have about ½ cup of basil. Just roll it up. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're just going to run our knife through it a few times. Stick that on in there and chop. Take most of that. I want to leave a little bit off to the side to sprinkle on top of my soup. I'm going to take the rest, just throw it on in there. We didn't do this earlier because the leaves will get a little mushy. You want them to be soft and bright and green and beautiful. Be sure to keep an eye on your sandwich. You don't want to burn the bottom. And just go ahead and flip it on over. Ah, that's perfect. Crusty, crispy, but you can tell it's still soft on the inside. So now that our grilled cheese is finished, we're ready to eat. Gonna get some soup down in the bottom. It's a fun orange color, I love it. Then we're gonna take our grilled cheese. I like to cut mine at a diagonal, just a preference of mine. Look how melty that is. I cannot wait to taste this. So, I personally I'm a dipper. I like to dip my grilled cheese in my tomato soup. So, that's what I'm gonna do. It's so good. That soup is the freshest. Lots of tomatoes, and there's not any butter or cream or, well, I guess there is cheese in there. But you can find this recipe and more at myfoxlubbock.com under the Good Day Lubbock tab. Back to you guys.
That'll warm you up. I need to bump the 7-day forecast up some because you have that. It won't feel that bad, maybe.
Yeah, it looks
Take
great.
some of that basil soup to the game.
I promise it's not alcohol. Don't take it in my thermos.
That'll Bloody Mary you.